Hello, board members. How are we doing this lovely Tactical Thursday? Well, I hope. Of course, we have got to get ourselves some Shandalar in here. We have got to get ourselves some Shandalar, where we have just gotten started. We've gotten a couple of cards, not done too much stuff. We're just kind of learning the ropes, as it were, at this point. Can we see that? Hopefully we can see that. Now, technically, I've never loaded a module to know what's going to happen. So everybody be ready. It might just go away. RHB3. Okay, excellent. We are immediately here. On the run. It didn't even I thought I saved in a town or something, but I guess not. Here we are, everybody. Here we are. Sure. Let's duel the Elvish Magi, which 40 gold is on the lower end, so hopefully, yeah. He's a weak guy? Yeah. He should hopefully be not too crazy. We have, our current record is 1-1. We won one, we lost one. Let's see what happens. Duel. Let's just get into it, team. We got a lot of cards to get and a lot of money to get. Also, that coin flip is still incredibly loud. I'm going to turn that down just another little bit. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. What happened? We'll draw first.
It's time to do.
Let's see. A forest, Sign of the Wild, Frontline Sage, Reflex Sliver. I don't... I don't know about this one, team. It's a little light on lands for the start, but we have our big boy. It's true. We do have our current bomb right now. The Changeling Titan is our current kind of big thing. This is going to be if we don't get any more lands, we're in a really bad spot. I think we have to risk it. Yeah. I think we have to keep our bomb right now and hope that we draw into something, because I don't think currently I have enough lands to get anything of my greens out there at all. So we're going to keep it, but it's going to be a risky one, team. It's a risky one. Keep hand. Done. Off to a start. Okay. Slash gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Activate this ability only once each turn. Okay, so they're not going straight in. This deals damage to creatures in the form of a -1/-1 counter. That's gross. That's gross. Oof. I don't like that even a little bit. Because those are permanent, team. Those don't go away if those are dealt, unless we have a way of clearing them. That's not healable damage. That's super gross. All right. Shows up to 3 target cards from his or her graveyard into his library. Draw a card. I mean, technically we could play that. Graveyard from... What does it actually say? Your library. Shuffle your graveyard into your library. Target player shuffles up to 3 target cards from his or her graveyard into her library. Draw a card. When you're saying is put into your graveyard. Okay. I mean, we could do that just to draw a card, I guess. Yes, even that's 3 mana. Yeah, we really need to get... really need to get ourselves another mana. Cast. Okay, yeah. I mean, we have one of those also. That's just a good card. Hey, there it is, too. Look at that. Forest. I can tap it. Okay, so we now at least have 3 green. See, now we have 3 mana. Yeah, exactly. in the classic sense, definitely. Each number of creatures you control. 3. Okay, we need 4 mana for that. 5 mana for that, and 4 mana for that. Okay, so we have just enough to cast only... we only can cast Scion of the Wild, which is the weakest form of it. Great. Also, just double-click the card, and it'll auto-spend mana for it, unless you really need to save specific mana for later in the turn. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. No. I kind of need to keep my mana. We'll eat the 1, I guess. Okay. Reach. This Death Touch. Wow, this is playing some brutal creatures here. Okay. Gator Basilisk. That does not help us. I guess I could probably do this right now and see if I can't draw into something helpful. Because right now, the only thing I can put out there is Scion of the Wild, which is going to come out as a 1/1. That is not great. Huh. Yeah, that's not great, team. That's not great. Yeah, I guess we'll just do this. I really need some more mana here. Oh, okay. And you wouldn't be allowed to activate Gaia's Blessing? I mean, yeah, that's fair, because there's nothing in the graveyards. Oh, okay. Double the number of each kind of counter on target permanent. Okay, that does not help us at all. I mean, at least that's something we can play, technically. It is a creature, so we can sort of block with it. But outside of that, it does not help us much. Really need some actual mana here. I also need a blue source for this. This thing, unfortunately, does not have blue in it. Otherwise, we could kind of get this out there. Tap, draw a card, then discard a card. Yeah. And they're just tapping me down here. Create a 1/1 green wolf warrior creature token for each elf you control. Oh, gross. Okay, we're probably going to lose. We need at least 1 card in graveyard? Yeah. Oh, okay, Ferocious. Whenever Heir of the Wilds attacks, if you control a creature with 4 or greater, +1/+1 till end of turn. Okay, rip. Yeah, this is not going well, team. At least we have Death Touch, which is kind of something. We can kind of put some stuff down. Okay, the AI is... Welcome, Samus. How you doing? Hopefully well. Okay, the AI is really scared of Death Touch. Well, that's good. Because if you keep Heir out, it might not attack. Okay, great. How's Samus? Okay. So it gets... We can sort of do a weird wombo combo. Well, I guess it just gets +1/+1. It doesn't get counters, it just gets +1/+1. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, nothing else I can really do right now. I really need another land. Search your life for up to 2 basic land cards. Reveal those cards onto the battlefield tapped and the other in your hand. Oh my god. Okay. Shocker. Okay. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield, you gain 1. Okay. Okay, there's something. It's not much, but it's still something out there. Oh, Warrior gets... I don't even have enough to pay for its weird cost down here. Okay. I mean, it's something at least. What? Oh. That's Death Touch. Control creature with a great power 4 or greater, which we do not right now. Okay. Skipping. Okay. Great sword. Real basic concept. Oh, it's a 4/1 now. Great. Wow. Okay. That's not great. That's not great. still... Okay, there we go. Now we have a land out here. So now we're up to 4. Now we might actually be able to do something. 3, 4. Untap. So tax for 3. Titan. That takes 5. Does Zamus know of the magic? No, Zamus knows nothing about this. That's haste. Okay. Okay. Now, we could technically attack with it, but I don't think that would do me much good. Unless I want to sacrifice it. Because technically right now... Because, I mean, this has Death Touch, and I kind of want to just get rid of this thing before I get anything too crazy big out there. Otherwise, they'd have to block with 2 of anything else. These are just tokens, basically. Kind of tempted just to attack with this to see what they do. Since I have enough other block. But we'll wait on it for right now. Okay, when a reclimbing stage enters the battlefield, you may destroy a target artifact or enchantment. I don't think I have one of those, so we're good. Okay. A player casts a green spell, you may put 1 mana. You may pay 1 mana. If you do, the target creature gets +1 and +1 until end of turn. Wow, that's brutal. Okay. Regeneration. Ooh, okay. Now we have something, actually. Okay. Enchanted creature. No creature would be destroyed. They aren't. Okay. I don't know how that works with the -1/-1 tokens. Okay, so I would really have preferred another mana, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're up to 4 on this guy, though. 2 to play. Seismic Ringworm. Tap with blue, which I don't have yet. I really need 1 more mana to get this guy out there. 3. On the target. Basilisk. Also 5 for this guy. If I do Scion of the Wild now, he'll be a 4. I guess I could put this guy out there, and we can turn Scion into a 5/5. And then if I attack in with him, it's going to be a whole thing, I think. Every time the creature would be destroyed is instead remove. I'm really curious what happens if you have regeneration on something and you regenerate it, but it still has the negative tokens on it. Because the tokens would destroy it, but this removes damage, but not the tokens. I'm really curious about that. Let's put this out there for now. Okay. Okay. He's getting big. Hey, we finally got a forest. Excellent. Now we can kind of get some stuff going. All right. Seismic Ringworm is 4. Seismic Ringworm. Let's have the Seismic Ringworm attack in. Unfortunately, I don't have a blue to untap it. Assaulted. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, that creature gets a +1 until end of turn. Whenever Hair of Wild attacks, if you control a creature with a power of 4 or greater, it gets a +1/+1 until end of turn. And it has Death Touch of its own. Okay. That's interesting. That actually also has Death Touch, so putting regeneration on that might not be a terrible idea. So... hold on. So if I get... we have enough for this now. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'd be 8. Okay. Although if you do attack with air, the AI will want to attack back since you don't have a death touch blocker. Oh, I guess that's true. That's true. Untap this. So I had to pay 3. Oh yeah, but I don't have a blue for the seismic rage worm or ragworm yet. I do. Okay, so I could do 4 for that, and then I guess we can get Scion on the Wild out there, and then put put regeneration on it. I just want to go Changeling now. Take all my mana to put Changeling out there. And I would have to champion a creature to do it. I guess I could probably champion this since it's not really useful right now. Let's give it a shot and see what happens. Okay, that's fine. Control. Okay, so we have a 7/7 now. Oh, does this thing have haste? Wait, why is it... Does it have haste? Battlefield sacrifice unless you exile a creature you control. Change this as every creature type. Huh. It came in... That's really odd. That's really strange, actually. Because it's a sliver? Oh, right. Yes, that's a good call. Because technically it's all types. It is a sliver and thus has haste. You're right. Good call. Good call. Huh. Alright, well, I'm not worried about it right now, I guess. Other elf creatures you get +1/+1 and have forest walk. They can't be blocked as long as the defending player controls a forest? Oh, well that's really bad. Okay, well. Alright, well, we just die then. We just die. Nothing I can do about that. Yeah, they're just coming in. Well, that's incredibly unfortunate. There's nothing I can really do about that. Okay, I guess I gotta sell cards now. Getting low on money. Could load back. I mean, I could, I guess. Hold on. How would I do that? I'd have to quit, I guess, and come back in? So I don't know how to go back to the main menu with this, you know? God, this thing is so janky. Right-click? You can load that way. Oh, okay. I can load that way? Okay. Okay. They seem to have gone away. Let's go over here. Alright, we didn't lose. Alright. Begin a quest. Be the elvish magi who has been menacing our village. Oh, okay, so this is literally the same fight we just did. Okay. I mean, we need to get cards, so... I will reward you with any enchantment. Alright, sure. Whatever you say, bud. You have 3 days to complete this task. Why is it... I guess this town must be, like, a black town? Like black mana town? Other warrior creatures you control get +1/+1. Okay. No. Guild. Exile target creature. Create a colorless artifact token named Gold. Sacrifice this artifact, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Wow, okay. Kill a creature, get a gold, and then you can turn it into a mana. What a combo. Alright. Okay, we need to defeat an elvish mage, a magi, though. Last diamond. We entered the diamond field, tapped artifacts. Yeah. We just kind of got really unlucky with how things went down for that one. I don't think I could really change much here to make my deck better. I think it's just a really bad start, sadly. Also, I don't really have any kind of spells that let me destroy, like, enchantments or anything like that. I kind of need to get some, like, enchantment destruction or, like, forced one-on-one fights or something like that. It's kind of one thing we're dealing with right now, is we have a lot of creatures in here. Like, I could probably start whittling down some of this blue, because it's not really optimal. Controls, whenever enchanted creature becomes tapped, you draw a card. Like, that's pretty good. I probably need to keep that one in there, but I just don't have a lot of anything right now. Battlefield. So it'll be 5 to 7. 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Activate this ability only if you control 3 or more artifacts. Yeah, we need to get some artifact lands for that to work, though. Okay. Travel west to Cold Snap Tavern. Cold Snap was a different set of cards. Sword of Resistance. Risk 1 white amulet to reach a city under siege. Oh. I think... are you... Elvish Magi, yeah. We haven't played this thing even once yet. Whenever you cast a green spell, you may untap. Wow, that's a cool card. Okay. It's one mana for a 2/2, and you can untap it every time you cast a green spell. Need back row removal? 110% we need back row removal, yes. 110% we need back row removal. I'll draw first. Frontline, forest. Okay, this is fine. 3 mana, we have this up front already, an artifact. Unfortunately, we do have another blue card that I can't really pay for, but it's not like the best hand ever, but this is fine. We'll keep this hand. Archer deals 1 damage to each creature with flying. Not a particular threat to us. I don't think we have any of that. Play land. Oh, hey, there we go. We got the island out here already. Sweet. So now we can actually use this. Human Wizard Exalted. When a creature you control, draw a card, then discard a card. Okay, that's fine. Okay, great. We're all set up then. 2, you gain 5 life, shuffle Elixir of Immortality and your grave art into the owner's hand. We got some millstone stuff if we need it. Plus, just 5 life in this format's really good, since we're only starting with 10. That's 50% of our life back, whereas normally you start at 40, so that's only, what, like 7th or an 8th of your life instead? So that's a much more useful card right now. But with that said, 2, 3, also 3, yeah, okay. Forest. Oh, that's their main phase. Okay, they're attacking for 1. Destroy target artifact. Oh, that's not great. Didn't want to play Elixir? Can I play Elixir? I thought it was 2. Oh, it is just 1. Oh, okay. That's fine. I did not realize that. Oh, can I... Oh, I can't play... Post-combat. That's fine. Heir of the Wild. Death Touch, ferocious whenever Heir of the Wild attacks if control. Oh, okay, it's this thing, but with a different art. I thought the elixir was a 2 mana. What is this? It's 2, and it has Death Touch. That's cool. That's cool. That'll get it to calm down a little bit. These. Okay, Air of the Wilds. Yeah, we're still 1 mana away from anything else. Is he activating that right now? He is activating it right now. Okay. That's all you decided to do. Okay. Another forest out there. And now we have some choices. Control gets... Draw a card. Then discard a card. We'll give it a +1/+1. Or if we get a 4/4 out there. I don't think I have anything I can kind of pull that off with yet. Sign of the Wild. We want to wait on that for sure. It's not really useful other than, I guess, for blocking purposes right now. Yep, classic. Okay. Okay, another forest. Man has gotten unwieldy. Hold on. There we go. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, that's fine. That one, I'm going to blame that one on the module skipping a little bit. We could probably go... Oh, I already... Okay, cast the land then. Sign of the Wild would be a 2/2. Probably go Sage. Spend 1 mana. This and that. Then we can put probably Elixir out there now. Just double tap the card. I know, I'm not used to doing that. Okay. So when something attacks alone, when a creature you control attacks alone, that creature gets a +1/+1 until end of turn. Okay. That's for tokens, which we don't have, or counters. I don't have any of those right now. Wild attacks. If you control a creature with a power of 4 or greater. Okay. So if it blocked with... Even if it blocked... Well, if it blocked with all 3... But I wouldn't have my Death Touch to block back. And I don't really want to sacrifice this yet. Okay. Good. You're playing... Oh, you're... Okay. Other green creatures you control get +1/+1. Other white creatures are going to get... Only your opponent controls cost you to discard. Okay. Hold on. If a spell or ability an opponent controls causes you to discard, put it onto the battlefield instead of putting it into your graveyard. Wow, that is a really interesting take on spell or ability. Discard wall. Weird. Okay, so you'd have to like exile it or defeat it in combat. That's an interesting card. Not really good for us per se with the blue, but that's an interesting card. Okay, get that out there. Can't hand rip it or they benefit. Yeah. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, if it would be sent to the graveyard from hand, it would also technically be put onto the battlefield. So if I try to like blow it up, it won't work. I have to like defeat it in combat, since it's if a spell or ability opponent controls. So basically like Regina BX from Yug. Okay, fair enough. Okay, we played a land, right? Yes. Cast spells. Sign of the Wild would be a 3/3. If it attacks alone, it would become a 4/4. Block with... I have to block with at least 2 or this thing. I might just do this right now just to get another card. That's fine. It just gave me another land. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, it doesn't really do me any good then. Could heal from elixir? Oh, that's true. I forgot that I can go above my maximum, huh? Choose attackers. Go to second main phase. Otherwise, OP will just destroy it. Oh, that's true. He's got the one thing... Yeah, this thing that could destroy target artifacts. Yeah, we can do that then. Okay, we'll just take it now. Plus, I mean, we don't have a graveyard, so it just gets shuffled back into our deck, right? Okay. Vigilance. Okay. Vigilance, it can, if it attacks, it doesn't get tapped, if I remember correctly. I think that's what that does. Ooh, regeneration. Okay. That's an interesting one. Get that out there. Looks like I could do Scion right now. I can throw regeneration on it right now, but it'd be a 3... It'd just become a 3/3 if I have attack alone. I could attach regeneration to it, I guess. Or this, I could attack with this and it becomes a 2/4. Regeneration is 3, basically. Yeah, 3, and then that would also be 3, so 6. So I have enough. Untap symbol. So I would attack with it with regeneration. Try this card isn't. It's also draw with Sage. Well, that's true. Yeah, we'll draw with Sage. How do I... Accept original trigger decline. No. How do I, like... Okay, there we go. Yeah, just click it. What? This... It's already back, team! It's already back! It literally got shuffled into my deck to the top of the deck. Wow. Wow. Well, welcome back, Elixir of Immortality, I guess. Okay. What? What? Oh, select card to discard. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. I probably could have... Well, I guess I could have gotten rid of the forest. I didn't realize what it was asking me to do there. I got distracted with the fact that that card came back already. That's fine. What a waste. Oh, well. So, yeah, I've got 5 mana. So I couldn't do it now. I guess we'll wait and see. Create a green or creature token. Each creature token you control, create a token that's a copy of that creature. Okay. Persist. Nice. If it had no... Okay. Ooh, okay. Here we go. Living weapon. This equipment enters the battlefield. Create a 0/0 black germ creature token that attach it. Creatures get +2/+4 and have reach. Equipped 4. Okay, so I mean that's a creature on its own, which is cool. So that would be 4. So then if I got Scion of the Wild out there, it would become a 4. Okay, that's good. I like that. Let's put this out there then. It's a 2/4. So then if we do Scion of the Wild next turn and nothing's dead, it'll come out as a 4/4, which will give this a bonus. And then if we attack with this alone, this gets a bonus. And if this thing dies, which, whatever, we can do... we could play the 4 cost to put this onto, like, this thing and turn it into, like, a biggin. There's options suddenly. There's some options. Okay. Each flying creature. Oh, that counts as an... Oh, yeah, it does count as an artifact, huh? Okay, well, good for you. L chain. Trigger graveyard order. What? Unfortunate. Well, we tried, team. You all saw it. We tried. Just wanna... Okay. I don't have any flying creatures. Okay. And did you put out more? Another one of those? Yes, you put out a second one of those. Okay, well. I gotta figure something out here. We're just kind of building up armies. I don't actually know... Account library. 43. Whoa, you've got a big deck, my man. Yeah, we're definitely going to deck out before you do. That's not what I meant to do, but that's fine. Yeah, I guess we'll just throw regeneration on something. There's 2 to do this. I'm going to get a little wacky with this one just to see what happens, I think. I want to try something and see if this is going to work. I want to understand if this works the way I think it does. So, play it on this. Done. Okay. And then... this turn it isn't instead. Okay. Yes, I would like to regenerate target. Okay. I guess I guess I activate it when it becomes necessary. I think. Cast spell. Okay, cast spells. Choose attacker. Okay. It's attacking alone. Assign attackers. Just have all the combat phases marked and you should be able to activate it. Oh, okay. We'll just do this, I guess. Okay, done. Okay, they're blocking with that. That's fine. I just want to see if this is actually going to work the way I think it does. Assign blockers. Done. First damage resolution. Oh, it has first strike? Oh, no, it doesn't. Maybe when it takes damage? I think so? Oh, okay. Use regeneration effect. Yes. Yes. Okay, so it gets regenerated. Okay, so it did do that. Okay, so that worked. So now... okay. This? Okay, so that actually works the way I think it does. So we've basically untapped this thing for 3. So we can attack with it, and it gets tapped, and then untap it for 3. It's not efficient, but it's something, I guess. Oh, Forest Walk again. Alright, well, we're dead. Never mind. Never mind, everybody. We're just dead. Yeah, nothing we can do. And we need some lands that can do other stuff, too. We just need some removal. Like, I have no removal of anything. It's all just creatures, you know? Forests. What does this do? Emperors deals 1 damage to target player. It deals 3 damage to that player instead if you control artifacts named Crown of Empress and Throne of Empires. Okay, we can one them out. 1 a turn. That's very funny. Creature you control gain reach until end of turn. Okay, that doesn't do me any good. Also a reach creature. Wow. That's a big boy. That's an 8 mana for a 7/6 with reach. Dang. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we do here to, like, fix this. I don't know. I'm definitely being defeated by the weakest, like, dude right now. Okay. Still haven't even seen one of these. Sacrifice or destroy target enchantment. Okay, that's good. We could use one of those. And I can pay for that. When the toss is chosen to draw first. Okay. Forest Island, Frontline Stage, Crawl. Okay, that's also technically some stuff. Okay. Graph Mole. Acidic Slime, yes, classic. Ooze, Death Touch. Any amount of damage that deals to a creature is enough to destroy it. When this creature enters, destroy target artifact, enchantment, or land. It fears no sword and leaves no bones behind. 2/2. Yeah, that'd be a good one. I mean, with this thing, I think we're okay to keep this hand. Play a land. Yeah, that's 2 to get out there. I don't think I have anything else I can do right now. I'm sure it's going to, yep, play a 1/1 with 1 mana. Wow, we have 2 islands. That's actually kind of weird. The 3? Yeah. The battlefield with a charge counter on it for each color of mana spent to cast it. So we can actually get that out with 2 charge counters on it. See, now if we pulled that little kid, we could, like, double the number of counters on this thing. Yeah, I guess we'll just get it out there now, since I have the 2 and I don't have anything else I can do. There's a clue. You gain 3 life. Rage Worm. Yeah, let's do this now. Okay, it's got 2 counters on it. Let's take 1. Okay, green spell. 1. Okay. Okay, we got another forest. That's fine. Technically, that would work. It's 2/2. I don't think this has Death Touch, right? No. Neither of these have Death Touch on them. Ringworm. Oh, I can't actually... Well, I could do it with a prism, I guess. Clue. I don't have any clues, obviously. You gain 3 life. We'll just put that out there, I think, for now. I don't have any attackers. And Forest Walk? Oh, okay. Well, we just lose again. There's nothing I can do to stop Forest Walk right now. Okay. Mark block phase? Okay. Wait, the block phase? Thank you for just doing random things, module. Thanks. Thanks a lot. I can't block them right now. I don't know. Because they have Forest Walk. So there's nothing I can do unless I can get rid of this guy, which I currently can't. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. So technically I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 6 technically. I mean, I could attack for 2, but they're going to do 5 next turn, and there's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, I think I'm just dead here, sadly. I already played a land. Yeah. I don't think there's anything I can do. Because that calls for 7. I don't have 7. Yeah, I think we just lose here, sadly. Is this any color? Yeah. It might just be best to leave this area if the green guys just have Forest Walk anyway. I guess so. There's not anything I can do here, so... Battlefield, you may destroy target artifact or enchantment? Oh, yeah, they just blew it up. Alright. Guess I could have played it to... Well, no, because none of these I can play off my turn. Alright, well, we just lose. Yeah, we're just gonna have to leave this area, I guess. I mean, we can try this, but... Because I have no way of... I have no directed removal. I can't... They just Forest Walk and then just immediately destroy me, right? Scion, Forests, Betrayal. Nah, I mean, we have the big guy there, but I only have 1 land. I'm gonna need more than that. I mean, Moss Diamond's nice even too, but I would need 2 mana just to put that thing out there, you know? I think I'm all in. That's better. Keep. Wow, he went down to 3 cards? Started with an island. Okay. Interesting. Alright. I don't know what just happened there. I don't know why he chose to go down to 3. I'm gonna go with misplay. I'm gonna go misplay. Okay, I'm gonna go hard misplay. Hard misplay? 2 mana, Death Touch, Ferocious. Okay. Forest. That guy out there right now. Okay, I'm gonna go again. Hard misplay. Have an island. 3. I'm tapped. Okay. After this duel, right-click, change deck, and then save. Okay. Put this out there. I have one forest left. I don't think I could do with anything with one forest, so that's fine. Just attacker. Search library for basic land, put that in the... Still don't quite understand Evolving Wilds, other than I guess going to get the color you specifically need, but... Okay, what is this? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we actually have 5 then. Okay. Get that guy out there. He's not blocking right now because he has nothing to block with. Okay, now he has this thing. Okay. That's something, I guess. Oh, whoops. Discard a card. Okay. Sage and then start discarding. Yeah, 100%. I just... How do... It's not doing anything. Can't tap it because of summoning sickness? Oh. Okay, that might be something that's changed. Because you can tap stuff, you just can't attack with it in Modern. Okay, they blocked something and it died. Okay, great. Target permanent on top of its owner's library. Oh. Oh. Well, that sucks. I mean, I guess we know we're getting it back, but... Okay. Do this. Get that back out there. Oh, it took both my blues. Gosh darn it. See, this is why I should have done it myself. Flying, great, okay. Might have double tap. Double click, just don't do it when you need specific mana, yeah. Okay, so let me try something. Okay, we want to do this. I just need a blue. Okay. There's the battlefield. Reveal the top card of your library. If it's a land card, put it on the battlefield. Otherwise, put that card into your hand. Okay, great. And I have just enough to play this guy. It was a land? You just... Oh! It triggered the discard thing. I forget that it... Wait. Oh, because I get the card, then I have to discard, and then I can play the card. Right, right. I keep forgetting about the discard part of that. Oh, well. I'll get used to it eventually. Okay. Turn 2 target creatures to the owner's hand. You suck. Yeah, I can't play any of this from... Okay. Oh, this has haste, though. This has haste, though. Oh, I discarded it. I gotta keep doing the thing. Draw 1, discard 1. Stop discarding them. I gotta get rid of them. They gotta go away. I keep forgetting that's the next prompt. Choose attackers. Enters the battlefield. Control another creature named... okay. Creature deals damage to an opponent. You may draw a card. Okay. Enchant a creature. Enchanter gets her +2 into his trample. Okay. That's fine, except... just another forest. That doesn't do me any good. Okay, so this time we discard that card. Then we put this on the battlefield. Unbelievably. Finally. Okay, and then it's 2 plus 4 and has reach. Oh, okay. And this gets a plus. Well, that wouldn't be enough. Okay, so let's put it on him. There we go. That works. We might actually win this one. He can't block both? Unless he has like 1 mana flash creature in hand, he's dead anyways. Yeah. Wow. We got 2 different kinds of weird lands here. This is actually completely on point for us. Oh, this is also completely on point. Okay, fine. That's good. Hinterland is nice, yeah. Opulent Palace is good too, actually. It's not as good because it comes out tapped, but we can get some black mana off of this and blue. Right-click after this fight, yes. Regenerate target creature toughness. Okay, that's probably good. Tap X target creatures. Winter Blast deals 2 damage to each of these creatures, those creatures with flying. That's not really going to help us much. Take the cards. 1 the amulet. Okay. Oh, okay. This is where the thing is. Gotcha. Yes. Get a save. RHB 3. 4. Okay. Edit deck? Yeah, we definitely need to edit the deck. Okay. Now that we have, like, better cards. Let's enter the battlefield tapped. Okay, let's get that in there. Especially since we lost card. Oh, that's true, too. Yes. Winter Blast. Tap X target creatures. Oh, okay, so if we pay, we'd have to pay like 3. Tap target creatures. Winter Blast deals 2 damage. Each of those creatures with flying. Okay, so we could tap some cards with this and also do 2 damage to flying with this. Actually, that's really interesting. Guess it kills flyers. Yes, but it also taps stuff. So if we have a bunch of extra mana, which happens all the time with green, we could pay to tap a bunch of their creatures and then just do like a big assault. Does that make sense? Yeah, that one's pretty interesting. That could be useful. Then, where was Heal the Skies? Regenerate target creature. You gain life equal to that creature's toughness. That's okay. Tapped unless you control a forest or an island, which is where we're exactly at right now. Okay. Okay, so I could probably... tapped. Hinterland for sure. Oh, 100%. 100% Hinterland. I could probably drop... Well, that's an artifact, so that's just more. We probably could just drop 1, like... Probably 1 island, since it's off color for us anyway. Upkeep, sacrifice, unless you pay... Okay. We're not bothered with the Opulent Palace since it enters tapped. I mean, I guess we could drop it for now. I mean, it is completely in our colors. It's just really convenient. Maybe we'll use it later if we decide to, like, we get some good... If we get some good, like, black cards, maybe we can flip it in. These are lands, but not artifacts. I currently only have... Well, I have 3 artifacts in order to use Mox Opal. Go into your mana pool. Activate this ability only if you control 3 or more artifacts. So I'd have to get all 3 of them out there. Okay, that one counts. Do I have any other things that are, in fact... Enchantment Forest. Some kind of weird, like... Druid. I guess technically the big guy counts, right? Changeling card or creature type. I guess that would count as an artifact as a type. Opal does count itself. Oh, really? Oh, okay. That actually would help a bit then. Of any type. I mean, they do have a lot of artifact blow up, but I mean, it's just free real estate, so we'll put it out there. It's free to play, and as long as we can get 2 other of our artifacts out there, we'll have just a free extra mana. So we'll do it. We'll just try it and see what happens. 41 cards is fine by me. I'd say once you have 8 others, are we going to get to 8? I mean, if we get some of the artifact lands, maybe, yeah. Because, I mean, what is this helping right now? I guess other than the fact that we can untap it for defensive purposes. All right, we'll take it out then. We'll take it out. Speak to the wise man. Shandalar has been away after the second war. If you would find and use these spells, you must search the oldest dungeons. Okay, thanks. I'm also getting low on food. Buy some food. I still need to defeat an elvish magi. Which is the horseback guy. Save. Oh, how do I... Oh, there we go. Okay. It's 5. Oh, wait. Is this a thing? It is. Oh, okay. Here we go. Battering Worm. Bloodthirst 1. If opponent was dealt damage this turn, this creature enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it. Creatures with a power less than Battering Worm power can't block it. Ooh, okay, interesting. Yeah, those are good most of the time. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, actually, I'll just get us another save. Nothing bad happened there, only good things. Always be saving? Yes. Oh. We found an ape lord. I have no idea. It's red. I can't pay him to go away. Think ape lord's too strong for us? Not if we believe in the heart of the magic. Forest, and Stonewalker thing. All right, we'll give it. Well, I mean, we're gonna probably have to load back in anyway. We'll give it a shot. Why not? Land Mountain. Okay. Stomping Ground. He paid 2 life to get that out there? Okay. Interesting. Forest. Reveal the top card of your library if it's land. Oh, it takes 2. It takes 2, though. And I need a blue source. Which I don't have right now. Sadly. Paying 2? Herd ape gets +1 as long as you control a forest. But why? What? Oh, it is a mountain forest. Okay. Sadly, I don't have library shuffling. Okay. I think ape lord. Oh, okay, yeah. Forest. It does have death touch technically. Strandwalker. Can't put that out there. But they don't like death touch, so we can get Air of the Wilds out there. Another mountain. Reach. This creature can block creatures with flying. Okay. Is this a 1? Oh, it is a 1 mana. Okay. That would be a 2 or a 1/1 out there right now. I need 5. 5 for that one, I think. Looks like I could just run this to try to draw a card. Yeah. Mine. Oh, we got this. Okay. Oh, great. That'll give us the blue we need to run this guy. Okay. Another one of those. The battlefield taps unless you control. Okay. To 20. Okay. Oh, and one of these. Sweet. So we'll get that out there. That out there. Okay, reveal the forest. Okay, so I think we just got another a free forest card. That's good. Okay. Greater Basilisk Forest. Turnwalker is also 5, so I guess we'll just do this. So now technically we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we have 6 mana technically now, so we can get Strandwalker out there. And we have, we can get Greater Basilisk out there now. Okay. Okay, it has reach, right? How much? He has 3 mana and 4 cards in hand. I feel like this is a trap. I'm just going to eat the 1. Yeah, I still need you on the thing. Okay. Yeah, there's the thing. Okay. Oh, okay. We're talking about damage step. Target creature gains trample. At the beginning of the next step, destroy the target creature. Okay. A 5/4. Ah, okay. It has trample, so we'll still take 4. We'll just eat it, I guess. Did he do it again? Okay. All right. Wow, the perfect starting hand, team. Wow, this is a nightmare. All right. Nothing I can do about that, team. He just has infinite perfect cards for the situation. I'm also a little confused on how he wasn't paying the 2 hit points to get his cards out there. But whatever. Oldest dungeons. Okay. Not telling me anything I don't know. Oh. Okay. Okay. It's fine. They have to try to do this at some point. It's a quest. Draw first. Okay. Forests. Johnny's Blessing. Okay, we can get that out there quick. We're going to have to save scum a lot. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. That's just the heart of this kind of thing, right? It's a little light on mana, but that's okay. Keep the hand. That out there. So technically, we have enough for that also, and for this. Like, this is kind of a good card, sort of. Like, if it actually works well with this, if we have enough mana to, like, upcharge this, and then this gets bigger, right? Like, the stuff is here. Okay. Oh, an island. Okay, interesting. Guess it doesn't really matter. So calm him down for a second. Okay. Okay, he wanted to trade for it. All right. Here's the battlefield. You gained 1 life. Okay, I guess he didn't care about the life on that too much. Ah, okay. Any damage to him? Okay. 2-1 with Death Touch. Of course. Classic. Ooh, okay. Moss Diamond. Moss Diamond enters the battlefield tapped. 2. Only have 3. Oh, okay, yeah. I don't have enough for both. Yeah, the Death Touch definitely sucks here. But we have some ways around Death Touch. It's also 2. I think I'll do Diamond first. Okay, just a 2-3. Okay. Just the most basic 2-3 for 2. Okay. Okay, now we're into some good stuff here. Death Touch. 2-3, so we only do 2. Be 2, and that would leave me some for, and then it's 4, yeah. This. Mine's fine. Oh, we got this guy out here. When there's battlefield, you may remove target card from your graveyard to your hand. Dies, you may exile it. If you do, return target card from your graveyard. Okay. Choose attacker. So they would kill each other. Yeah, I guess I don't want to do that just yet. Bobble. Search your library for basic... Okay, that's just some ramp. Okay. Do return target card from your graveyard. From the graveyard, right? To your hand. I mean, I guess I can get this back. Which is just more draw, I guess. Okay. Death Touch. Any amount of damage. 5 and 6. You get attack with Carl in, then recover it when the block with a Death Touch? Ooh, that's true. If they block it, that's true. A Crawl Warrior? Yes, because it returns it to my hand, right? Yeah, okay, I like that. So we've got to make sure to do that on our second main phase. So activate this. And also make Crawl big when you attack as a surprise thing. Oh, I guess that's true. Well, too late now. Cancel? Oh, I can cancel it. Okay. So main phase done. Choose the attacker. You. Assign defenders phase. Blocker fast effects phase. Resolve first strike damage, normal damage. So I guess in response to this, mark defenders. Yeah, I think that's what I need to do here. Blockers. Assign attackers. Okay, yeah, he's doing the thing. Okay, so, I mean, we'll still kill it. So, okay, so no mana. Yeah, we don't need to spend mana on if he's only blocking with this. It'll just kill this and we'll trade. Okay, so it's dead. It died, which is good because that had Death Touch and that was our biggest concern. Now we can just kind of get some stompy stuff out here and start, like, punch people in the face. Because this will make this bigger into a 3-3. And then, obviously, we have this. So, okay. So now we can just do this. Yeah, because I have no reason to save this mana. Yes, strategy. Trigger? I think I want to trigger this, right? Yes. Okay. Excellent. I don't have enough mana to put it out there right now, but that's okay. Now you have a problem. 3-4? Okay. Oh, vigilance. Okay. That's fine. That's 2, 4. It'd be, what, 11 total? Or no, that's 5. So it'd be 9 total? Yeah, I only have 6. They block with both. We would trade. Go up 3-3, so it'd become a 5-5. Block with all of it. It would do 5 damage. Kill both of those, or that. I'm torn. I think Crawl again, then if Crawl dies, we can recover it with Garden Warden again later. Yeah. Don't want Warden to die first. No. Oh. Okay, and then we can just put this out. Because that's just going to be mana for us, right? So right now they could block 5. So they don't have any Death Touch out there. Do I want to attack? I don't want to attack with anything right now, right? Because they could block with 7. He could do 5. Yeah, so we'll wait till Crawl Warrior. We'll attack with Crawl Warrior. Try to get some stuff off the board. It'll die. And then we can attack with Green Warden of Massa. If they block it or if it dies, we can then pull the Warrior back and we can start buffing it to do attacks. And we still have the Greater Basilisk to get out there. And then technically we'll buff this guy also. So I think we want to wait 1 turn here. Dies, you may search your library for bait. Okay. Doing bait for, okay. Ooh, okay, Regeneration's a good one too. That's actually interesting. Okay. Attacks if you control a creature with a power of 4. Right, but we wouldn't have them to block. They would still be tapped. So we don't necessarily want that. Okay, so we have Crawl Warrior then. So it would be 2, 3, and then 6 to pay for him. Wow, that is a lot to pay for his thing. Fine with Death Touch. I mean, him with Death... He has Death Touch and Regeneration. Regeneration on air would mean they would probably wouldn't block it until they're forced to. Same with Basilisk. Yeah. And we do have a thing, so we get a +1/+1. So it is a 3/3. So we could pay for that. It's going to be 3. How much is this thing? 5? We only have 6. Well, we have 7. 3. Yeah, we wouldn't be able to afford to do both this turn. Okay. Could become a win condition. Yeah. Yeah, let's give it a shot and see how the AI, I guess, reacts to it. We're still learning how the AI treats things, right? So, let's try it. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter which one we do. Do this. Our creature. Okay. Yeah, because I can afford 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I could put this out, but I wouldn't be able to play for regeneration if they do block it. Okay. That's fine. So we go... I guess we could do it second main phase if we need to. Blocker. I think this will trigger on its own, right? Okay, yeah, the damage, they just let it through. Okay, great. So then we can do Basilisk on the back end on the second main phase. Arthur combat damage phase just in case. Okay. I don't think... Yeah, I can't. Okay, we'll do it on the next combat. Do I need to keep... No. Unless, I guess, they blow this up, I could pay for regeneration again? And they haven't had that power yet, and they're totally... Well, we'll see what happens, I guess. Okay. There's the battlefield. You may destroy target artifact or enchantment. Well, there it goes. Yep. Well, we got one attack with it, I guess. Oh, well. Yeah. Search your library for up to 2 basic lands. Reveal them, put them in. Okay. Ooh. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. We might have just pulled a different thing. Okay, we might be able to just tap all of their stuff and then just punch them in the face for so much damage. They're tapped out, so they can't play whatever's in here. They can't pay for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need to pay 6. Deals each of the flying creatures with flying. Okay, so we pay 6. We tap all of their stuff so they can't block it, and then we just punch them in the face with everything, right? Luckily, we have 5 lands and 1 mana rock. Yeah, I mean, technically, we could tap her, too, if we need to. Alright, so... I don't know how to do this. Just in case, don't double-click. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to play this. Max of 10 is interesting. Okay. Alright, so we pay 1. And then we just tap the rest. Okay, 5. Yes. Perfect. Done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. Okay. And 5. Bam. They didn't react. Okay. Combat phase, and then we just punch them in the face and we should win. Right? Right? Hopefully. Hopefully.
Get some.
We just hit him with everything, team. Everything. Hey, we got there. All right. And we completed the quests. Rice is nice. Yeah, that spell absolutely is going to be a winner for us. Okay. Creatures green. Create a 1/1 green and white elf warrior token. For each creature token you control, create a token that's a copy of that creature. Interesting. I don't actually have 2... Well, I guess it's a green or a white. Oh, you mean this? Yeah, I mean, it's 1, and you can create some extra tokens with it, which will work well with our spirit guide. Or spirit, whatever his name is. Spirit of Wilderness or whatever. For each creature token you control... create a token that's a copy of that creature. As soon as you get back to the map, yes. Centaur is just a 3/3 for 3. That is nothing. I don't really care about that.
Save!
Okay, save. Where should we... B6. Okay. Is this a town? It is a town. Okay. Return to Sharmishmal Hall. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot about the battering worm thing. If opponent was dealt damage this turn, enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it. Creatures with power less than battering worm's power can't block it. I mean, in theory, that could become a win condition. Because we could put the +1/+1 counter on it, and we do have that little guy who is enhancing that. Wherever he... Or did we lose him? Oh, he... Oh, no, we still got him. Okay, we still got him. All right. Okay. Really, the biggest issue is we have to figure out a way to tap him in the first place to untap him. We need him to survive combats or whatever, or figure out something else we can do to tap him, like tap a creature to pay for something. Return target creature, you gain life equal to the creature's toughness. Okay, this guy. Creature token. For 3, we create that, and then for 5, we can double them. Each creature token you control. I mean, that's a lot of tokens we can get out there, which is good. I don't think we have anything that... Well, I guess... Yeah, it's just... where is he? We still have not seen this card come up once, by the way. This guy, Scion of the Wild. So we get him out on turn 1. Maybe turn 2 or 3 we could get a token going. It's kind of a long play for this version of it, though. It's kind of a long play for this version of it. To discard this card. It's kind of a long play. Although it does at least present a win condition with it. I mean, yeah, I mean, if we get enough tokens, we can just, like, run over them. And technically the tokens... we don't really care about. So we can just throw, you know, tokens out there. It's just we don't have a lot of stuff that works off of tokens right now, right? It's basically just this guy, kind of. It's 100,000 extinctions to avenge. Yeah. A creature is a creature. That's true. That is something that can block. We still need to figure out a way, though. We do need some, like, targeted removal, though. Because if they get something that has Forest Walk, we're just kind of toast, right? So that's one thing we needed to get is, like, some kind of targeted removal or, like, a forced duel kind of thing where that creature fights one of our creatures, like, on a card turn instead of during the normal combat phase. Okay, so we can put you in there. That was super useful. You worked really well. I mean, you're not anything special. We might pull you out. The Death Touch really helps keep the enemy at bay. We might also pull this Sliver out unless we get some more of them. Some more tokens. Dies. Grade 2. Technically, this guy also, I guess, synergizes with him. So if we need to sacrifice a creature, we could sacrifice this and then pay 5 and then double those to 4? Still haven't seen Betrayal, I think, come up but one time. Still haven't seen this card ever. This thing absolutely just won us that last fight, by the way. Lands. I still don't know how to feel about this kid. We might pull him out. We might pull him out. Almost dealt damage this turn. This creature enters the battlefield. Because we don't have a lot of stuff that gets 1/1 tokens on it, right? Did we lose the... I guess we lost the thing that had... It came in with like +1/+1 tokens on it for the number of creatures like in our graveyard or whatever. Yeah, we must have lost that in a fight, sadly. Okay. Yeah, I might pull him right now then, since he's not really helping us much. Fair. Yeah, he's just not doing anything. The only really good thing is technically we can kind of play him as... He can attack, and then we can pay 3 and untap him to get a defender, like turn him back into a defensive option. I think he might be a little underused right now, though. If we can get some more... Something else with counters on it going. Like, there's this, but that's only if it's done damage, so we can put it in our second main phase. Like, this could become kind of a win condition with this guy, right? Because we could double... It'd get 1, and then we could double it to 2. He's up to a 6/5. We could try Worm. Yeah, we could put the Worm in there. We could probably drop... Well, that's 3... Yeah, I guess we could put the Worm in there. It's just expensive, right? Where to go? Where to go? What? Oh, okay, it's right here. Bloodthirst. Yeah, so it's 7 mana, which is definitely on the higher end. But in theory, it can get in as long as we're not finding anything with more than, you know, power less than, yeah, anything with 4 or more. Yeah, if we could play it in the back end and get some damage. Like, it would be good if we had some stuff that had, like, flying, or if we could get this thing in there. So we can just do 2 damage, and then play him, and then it comes in with the +1/+1s on it. But this guy has not shown up yet. This guy's also really good. Last regeneration. Mole's a little underwhelming because we don't have Clue. We need those Death Touch creatures. This guy's kind of good to just get some extra damage so they don't block him. Haste thing is okay if we just need to pop something in the face real quick. Again, another offense and then block kind of thing. But we do need to return to Shamramal's Hall here. Which is, okay, just basically directly south of us. Simpsons. More food than you can eat. East to Maxwell's Mill. Okay. You're rewarded with an enchantment of your choice. Okay. Probably green or colorless, or I guess technically a blue. Tap enchanted creature. You control enchanted creature. Enchanted creature dies, return the card to the battlefield under its owner's control. So it's just a snatch steal. Except we don't pay mana, we don't pay life, we just have to pay upfront mana cost. Want to look up good green enchantment? Yeah, go for it. Look up some good green or blue enchantments and see what we got. I guess technically colorless too. Oh, they're not really giving me much in the way of colorless. Enchanted creature gets plus 10 and has trample and annihilator too. I mean, just random Eldrazi 8 mana out of nowhere that we could drop on something. That's kind of funny. Molten Nursery. It has no color. That's a red, though. We don't have... Well, I think I have one card that could pay for that. Visions of brutality. There's no color. Enchanted creature can't block. And whenever enchanted creatures deal damage, its controller loses that much life. Oh. Well, I'm gonna look... Oh, I lost chat for a second. I think we're good. Yes, okay. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. Does your opponent control attack this turn if able? Oh. Oh, okay, so see, that could be kind of a thing. That could be useful, but that doesn't solve our problem with the green, Ascentism? Enchanted creature you control have hexproof for 2 green recharge. Okay, Ascension. ASC. Okay. Creatures you control have hexproof. They can't be the target of spells or abilities your opponents control. For 2, regenerate target creature. Okay, I mean, that's not too bad. I mean, that would stop them from doing any targeted attacks or anything on something. Cream of the crop. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may look at the top X cards on your library, where X is that creature's power. If you do, put one of those cards on top of your library and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Okay. I mean, that would let us get some, like, choice out there. And we don't lose them. They just go to the bottom of the library. Okay. Dense Canopy. When flying can block only creatures with flying. Can't be the target. Creatures can't be the target of spells. Okay. That's an interesting one. That's because that's offensive, defensive. We can't enhance our own creatures. Whenever a player taps a land for mana, that player adds 1 mana to his or her mana pool of any type that land produced. Okay, that seems really insane. And enchanted creature gets +1/+. Till end of turn. Interesting. Turn broken fall to its owner's hand, regenerate target creature. Interesting. Whenever opponent plays a land, you may play a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. Oh, wow. Plays a land, you may put a land card from... Wow, okay. Let's see. Kahali Heart Expedition? Okay. Okay, here we go. Kanui Heart Expedition. Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you may put a quest counter on Kanui Expedition. Remove 3 quest counters from Kanui Expedition and sacrifice it. Cut your library for up to 2 basic land cards, put them onto the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle your library. Okay, there you go. Whenever land enters the battlefield under your control. We don't have a lot of extra land plays yet. We have a lot of extra mana creation stuff, but not a lot of land get stuff. But that could definitely be useful later when we have a little bit more of that. Rancor. Rancor. Enhanced creature. Enhanced creature gets +2/+0 and has trample. Rancor is put into a graveyard from the battlefield. Return Rancor to its owner's hand. Oh, okay. I mean, giving something trample's nice, because even if it gets blocked, you still get damage going through. Beastmaster Ascension. Okay, Beastmaster Ascension. A little bit further back. B-E... Beastmaster Ascension. Whenever a creature you control attacks, you may put a quest counter on Beastmaster Ascension. As long as Beastmaster Ascension has 7 or more quest counters on it, creatures you control get +5/+5. Wow, okay. Whenever a creature you control attacks, you may put a quest counter... So we'd have to attack 7 times. Or we can untap that guy and double however many are there. So we'd have to probably get to at least like 4 and then double it. So we'd have to attack at least 4 times. That is potentially a win condition. That's pretty good. Diverse Bloom. Call of the Wild. Top card of your library. If it's a creature card, put it onto the battlefield. Otherwise, put it into your graveyard. Ooh, that's a little risque, but interesting. Could you attack with 7 creatures in 1 turn and get it instantly? Yeah, in theory we could. 100%. Because it says creature you control attacks. Yeah, so it's not attack 7 times. It's so I need to do a 7 attacks combined, right? Because then we could make a bunch of tokens and attack with 7 of them. Yes. I think the only problem with that is currently we only have the one thing that makes tokens reliably. Is that one elf guy? And then the other one is that guy who, when he dies, becomes 2 tokens. So 3, 6. But yeah, we could just do a bunch of weird little chip-in attacks with a bunch of tokens if we start making tokens. Because the other thing about this is, technically this applies to tokens, because those are creatures, unless some kind of bizarre other thing causes them not to be. So, if we have a bunch of tokens out there, we get 7 and everything gets +5/+5, all the tokens do also. I mean, there is definitely a token thing you could do with this, for sure. Whenever an opponent plays a land, you put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. I mean, that's a lot of... I mean, in theory... The top card of your library. If it's a creature card, put it on the battlefield. Otherwise, put it into your graveyard. That is interesting. If I had some stuff to, like, do some manipulation on my deck, that would actually be really good. With flying or reach. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Enchanted creature can't be blocked except by creatures with flying or reach. Enchanted creatures can't be target of spells or abilities your opponent controls. Huh. That's really interesting. I guess what we have to decide is how we want to go about winning. Like, what are new win conditions going to be? Like, this is going to be for if we want to start making tokens, right? This works real well for tokens. Something like, where was it? Canopy cover is going to be good if we want to just, like, enhance one of our big guys and have them just get in there and start punching people. Because it can't be blocked except by creatures with flying or reach, which is kind of rare. And usually they don't have a lot of, you know, toughness and stuff. And it also makes them hexproof. So they can't be, like, directly just taken out, right? Obviously this is just mana fixing. Okay, this This is also a really good one here. Okay, what's this next one? Trample when the owner is put into a graveyard from the battlefield. Survival of the fittest. Okay. Let's you. It might be too new. As you are. Yeah, that one might be too new. This is definitely an old card. Oh. Survival of the fittest. Might be a dungeon card. Yeah, it might be like so rare you can't even get it for free. Target creature end of turn. If a land enters the battlefield, its controller creates a 1/1 green snake token. Okay. That's if that was for us only. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets a +1/+1 and then regenerate enchanted creature for 1. Interesting. Green, it gets +1/+1 and has indestructible. If its toughness is still 0 or less, it is put into the graveyard. If it is white, it gets +1/+1 and has flying. Interesting. Okay. Enters the battlefield, draw a card. Your creature can't be targeted spells or ability. Okay, so it's hexproof and then draw a card. Okay. Sylvian Library? Let's see. At the beginning of your draw step, you may draw 2 additional cards. If you do, choose 2 cards in your hand drawn this turn. For each of those cards, pay 4 life or put the card on top of your library. Oh, interesting. Okay. At the beginning of your draw step, you may choose 2... You may draw 2 additional cards. If you do, choose 2 cards in your hand drawn this turn. For each of those cards, pay 4 life or put the card on top of your library. Oh, that is actually really interesting. That is... I do like the Beastmaster Ascension is a win con, though. That's true. I mean, this is going to help us find our bomb cards, which we're not really having a hard time with right now. Alright, let's go see... We can pick that up, though. You like Beastmaster? What was it? Beastmaster Ascension? Attacks, you may put a counter... Anything else I saw that I really liked? I mean, Canopy Cover I feel like is really good. It's 2 mana for hexproof and sort of an unblockable thing. So we could put that on any of our big stompy guys and just start punching them in the face. Burgeoning I think sounds interesting, but we'd have to have a way of getting more mana into our hands, since we're technically playing this when it's in our hand. So we'd have to probably have something like Sylvian Library, so that we're able to get the cards we want or whatever. So that seemed really good. Raincore was interesting, but I don't know if it's worth getting for free. Because it just gives trample, which is nice, and a +2/+0. You may put a quest counter on this enchantment. This enchantment and sacrifice it. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards. Whatever you... Kanari Heart Expedition or whatever is interesting. I mean, it's more mana. Yeah, so Beastmaster would apply before the damage is calculated. So that's really good. Oh yeah, because we're attacking, right? Not when damage is done. It's just when the attack is initiated. So Beastmaster would apply before the damage is calculated, so that's really good. Yeah, we can try Beastmaster Ascension. That's fine by me. I think after this, though, we're probably going to need to try to find something that lets us start targeting cards. Because again, right now, if we run into anybody that has Forest Walk, we just get annihilated, right? So that's... we need to figure out a way. We need something that also removes cards. Each end step, if a creature died this turn, you may draw a card. In that case, at the beginning of your upkeep, if your opponent controls 3 or more creatures, sacrifice Defense of the Heart library for up to 2 creature cards. Then shuffle your library. Kind of interesting. You could take one of the blue enchantments that steal. That's true. We did see a little bit of that. Like, we had the abduction thing, right? We'd have kind of a hard time paying for this, per se. Our blue is not our primary thing. But we do have a couple of, like, add a mana of any color kind of things, right? So... browse. One of them in your hand and exile the rest. Oof. Enchanted creature has flying. You may look at the top 5 cards of your library. If you do, you may put a creature card that shares a creature type with enchanted creature or among them onto the battlefield, then put the rest of the cards on the bottom of your library in any order. Interesting. Enters the battlefield, unattach enchanted equipment. Okay, so we unattach other people's equipment. Player casts a spell. Player plays X, where X is the number of cards in all graveyards. The same... Oh, okay. Okay, that's very specific. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control a red or green permanent, draw a card, then discard a card. If you control a red permanent and a green permanent, instead draw 2 cards, then discard a card. Nah, that's not going to help us. Let's see. Then we become the Forest Walker, and they become... Yeah, then we become the Forest Walkers, yeah. I mean, that only helps if they're running forests, but if they're doing that, then yes. Wow, enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets -13, -0. Interesting. Gain control of the other creature. Remains on the battlefield. Chill. Red spells cost 2 more to cast. Some battlefield. Enchant land. Whenever enchanted land becomes tapped, its controller puts the top 3 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. You can do some milling with that. Enters the battlefield, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. Oh, you can use... Oh, okay. Can't be blocked. Well, I guess we could do this. Enchanted creature. As long as enchanted creature is a blue, it gets ++1 and it has Shroud. As long as enchanted creature is red, it has haste. Okay. When it deals combat damage to an opponent, you may draw a card. Like, we'd have to combo that with something that has, like, Ghost or Shadow or something. Enchant artifact or creature enchanted permanent doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. Enhance permanent. You control an enchanted permanent. I mean, that's what we're... Confiscate is kind of the same thing. Again, though, it is 6 with 2 blue. In control of conjured currency and target permanent you neither own nor control. Enter the battlefield, exile all cards from all graveyards. Whenever a player casts a spell, counter it if a card with the same name is in a graveyard or a non-token permanent, same name is on the battlefield. That's insane. More betrayal. Combat damage. You control enchanted creature. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a -1/-1 counter on enchanted creature. Okay, I mean, that's kind of what we're talking about. You control enchanted creature. 5 mana for 1 blue is actually not that bad. When it deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. Okay, we looked at some of this. Whenever an enchanted creature deals damage to an opponent, you may draw a card. Because the problem is usually it's something like all elves get Forest Walk, right? So we'd have to kill that card or take it over and bring it to our side. So that's kind of the issue we're dealing with right now. Each other player may copy that spell and may choose new targets for the copy he or she controls. Interesting. Draw. Okay. Customs Depot. Enters the battlefield, create a creature token to copy the dance many. Enters and create a token that's a copy of a target's non-token creature. When Dance Memory leaves the battlefield, exile the token. When the token leaves the battlefield, sacrifice Dance of Many. At the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice Dance of Many unless you pay 2. Okay, that's really interesting, but incredibly, like, complex for us to maintain. Okay, enchanted creature. Enchanted creature doesn't untap. Yeah, we've seen a bunch of those. Leaves the battlefield, you lose 10 life. Okay. May exile target non-land permanent not named Attention Sphere and all other permanents with the same name as that permanent. Leaves the battlefield, return the exiled card to the battlefield. I mean, that's kind of interesting. I just don't have a good way of getting a white to pay for that. Flash. At the beginning of each player's draw step, that player draws an additional card. Is kind of nuts. Shroud. Enchant creature. Return enchanted creature and disappear. What? Return enchanted creature and disappear to their owner's hand. Oh, okay, okay, yes. Return enchanted creature and disappear to their owner's hands. Weird. Okay. Controls is an illusion in addition to its other types and has when this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability, sacrifice it. Oh, that's interesting. That'd be kind of hard to pay for. It is expensive. Return target permanent to its owner's hand. Damage. Hand for your beginning of your end step. If enchanted creature's power is 4 or greater, sacrifice domestication. That's interesting too, because usually those are a really weak card that just has the effect on it. Enchant artifact creature. You control enchanted artifact creature. Just counter target red spell. Whenever a player casts a non-creature spell, counter that spell. A player creates an X/1/1 white and blue bird creature token with flying, where X is the spell's converted mana cost. Whenever a player does that, non-creature spell. That's real interesting. Cost 6 or greater enters the battlefield. Once each turn. I don't think that would help us, but that's interesting. You can't choose it. Okay, wait, what? Each permanent... Enchant permanent, you can't choose an untapped permanent as Dream Lash's target as you cast Dream Lash. T12, welcome. How you doing? search the top 2 cards of your library, choose one, and shuffle the other one back into your library. Where's the untap step? Online permanents don't untap during their controller's untap. When Encased in Ice enters the battlefield, tap Enchanted Creature. Enchanted Creature doesn't untap. Okay, that's bad for us. It doesn't untap. All damage that would be dealt to you by sources you don't control. When a card is put into your graveyard from anywhere, sacrifice energy field. Oh, wait, what? Prevent all damage that would be dealt to you by sources you don't control. When a card is put into your graveyard from anywhere, sacrifice energy field. That's really interesting. Artifacts have at the beginning of a creature with a base power. Okay, I think what we'll do then. What was the one? In that case, you can take one of the blue enchantments. Yeah, we'll just take like the abduction, I guess. You control enchanted creature. When enchanted creature dies, return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. Look up treachery. TR. Treachery. Okay. Enchanted creature. When treachery enters the battlefield, untap up to 5 lands. Okay. Okay, so I mean the hard part is going to be the 2 blue on this, right? Enchant creature. When treachery enters the battlefield, untap up to 5 lands, which would reset this in theory. You control enchanted creature. That's actually pretty interesting. Yeah, although it's a spell that pays for itself. It does. That's really interesting, actually. We might do that. That might actually be perfect. Enchant creature can't be blocked. This one seemed to be the best of the steel creatures. Yeah, I like that. And we have plenty of mana to pay for it. It's just going to be the problem with the 2 blues, right? Let's just take this. We don't want to waste too much more time. All right. How do I? Oh yeah, here we go. We will take this card. Yes. Okay. Excellent. Okay, so can we put more islands in the deck? I don't think I can, actually. I think that's all my islands I've got right now. Country could also be a win con, which is nice. It could, in theory, yeah. Because we could take over something and then get it out of the way and then just punch them in the face, right? Yeah, because this doesn't create blue. This would create blue. Yeah, that's only green. This creates blue also. Yeah, so we do have a couple of other blue sources. And discard a card. I guess we should put back in the Opulent Palace. Oh, we could, yeah. And just battlefield tapped. Yeah. Just trying to figure out what I want to, like, take out of here. Okay. Creature opponent controls. Because we got... Oh yeah, we didn't end up getting that. We pulled this guy out. Yeah, so we're not doing that. Treachery, Oculus. Creature. See, like, that's even more viable now. Just need mana for that. That's good. That's helpful. good. Battering worm. That could be interesting. That was helpful because you may turn target card from your graveyard, yeah, to their hand. Okay. Might just drop this just to get our cards down a little bit. Basilisk. 3 mana. Maybe the Sliver also? The only good thing about the Sliver is the haste, really. It's not really making tokens effective. I guess we do have the one guy that does tokens, though, right? Like, that's useful also on the blue. Sliver and Mole. I think Sliver and Mole we can pull out of here pretty reasonably. Question I have right now is I guess I gotta sell some cards for money because we're getting low on cash. I don't think I need this Centaur. Battlefield. That might be useful down the line since technically we might, if we go into multicolored a little bit more. Also, it's technically an artifact for the purposes of Mox Opal. We could probably sell the mountains. We can probably sell this thing. Well, it's an artifact creature, also Mox Opal in theory. But it's just 4 mana for a 3/3. It is not a particularly good card. Lifelink. Artifact card is in your graveyard. I'll probably could sell both of these also. I can probably sell those. Those and the Centaur, right? You think? Just in case. How do I sell? Oh, okay. Okay, sell for 25. That's probably fine. Heal the Scars is way too expensive for what it does. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think it's more of just, it's an instant, so you can just play it from your hand at any time. So you regenerate the creature, and you get some health. I think in this format, where we have less starting hit points, this is actually a little bit more useful. It'd be really useful if we had a really good blocker or something, but we don't really, other than this thing has the +2/+4. That might become useful later, I think. But I don't think so right now. Let's get rid of these. 20. Okay, that's a little bit of money for us. Also, I don't think I'll ever use this. I don't know why I would. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna... Oh, it's only worth 10. Yeah, they even know that thing's not good. Okay. All creature cards from your target's player's graveyard into the player's library, cycling 2. I don't know if that would be good or not. Mox Opal. We got 4 artifacts in there right now. And that does help with the blue and other stuff. It's just worse Gaia's Blessing. Gaia's Blessing is... Target player shuffles up to 3. Oh, yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, for the repopulate thing? Yeah, the repopulate is kinda... Yeah, because technically the... I guess, what is the Gaia's Blessing? Oh, okay, yeah. And it also draws a card. Yeah, you're right. I think Gaia's Blessing is just a better version. I don't think we need this either. We can... Oh, it's worth 70? What? What? Why is it worth so much money? I guess because it's an instance? It's gotta be, yeah. It's gotta be because it's an instance, yeah. Shuffle all creature cards from target player's graveyard into that player's library. Yeah, because I guess technically you could pay that at the end of your opponent's turn to do the effect and then also draw a card and then get your mana back if you have it. So I guess that's the good thing about it, is it's an instance. It's a Gaia's Blessing. Huh. Probably more to interrupt to reanimate spells. That could be too, also, yeah. So it has more options, I guess, is why it's so expensive. Maybe we'll hang on to it then. It's just, I wanted it more for... DD Crow the Monster Reborn, basically, yeah. Whenever a creature attacks you, it loses flanking until end of turn. Whenever a creature without flying attacks you, Barbed Foliage deals 1 damage to it. That could be, I guess, useful if we think we're going to be fighting a bunch of stuff with it creates tokens or puts out a lot of 1/1s. Also, I'm wondering when this damage is done. Foliage seems pretty bad. Yeah, it's only really going to be useful against tokens that are 1/1 tokens or like little weenie guys, right? Iggy, welcome. How you doing? Yo, 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 indeed. My question is really if whenever a creature without flying attacks you, so does that mean that when they declare these attackers, they just take 1 damage immediately? Because that would stop all your 1/1 tokens and shenanigans, right? And a lot of your like little 1/1 like weenie guys who are attacking. I think so, yeah. So we might hang on to it if we know we're going into some place where they're like white decks have a tendency to make a lot of 1/1 tokens. Green, as we can see, has a chance for a lot of 1/1 tokens, so we might hang on to it. It's good for that. Maybe about the only thing it would be for is to splash in just to deal with, like, token production. How much magic? About 2 hours and 20 minutes of magic right now, friend. Alright, but let's get a save. We don't have anything pressing. We have $105. Oh, we are out of food, though. Okay. That's a lot of money. I don't like that. Okay. Food's a little more expensive here. That's fine. Alright, we'll get another save. 8? Oh. 8. Okay. Alright, there we go. Slow progress, team, slow progress. We gotta build a deck before we, save the world. We have to. I think our deck is like 3% stronger. I mean, kinda. It's we've put some problem-solving cards into the deck now, right? We can take over their problematic cards. Technically, that's kind of a win condition. We have the one that makes tokens. That could help with a win condition. What was the other thing? Oh, we also have some extra, like, weird off-color mana stuff that we can do. There's a few other things we can do there, I think. I think that's fair to say. Lurkers, thank you. You have the Twitch go around. We always appreciate you. Anybody who checks the VODs here on Twitch, checks the VODs the YouTube repository. Also greatly appreciated. Seeing those numbers helps keep me motivated. If you need a well-thought-out solution, you need a thinking solution. Raven Hillbrook Inc., Thinking Solutions. And that's going to be it for me, everyone. I hope you all have a good rest of whatever you're up to. And, yeah, I think that's going to do it. Bye.